Take a look at what happened.
A shocking scene in Pennsylvania earlier this evening where a gunman shot into a rally where former President Donald Trump was speaking. The presumptive Republican presidential nominee was hurt in an apparent assassination attempt. A rally attendee is also dead tonight. Another is hurt. And Secret Service says they killed the gunman. Thank you for joining us as we continue to follow this breaking news. I'm Sarah Bakowitz. We are now hearing from former President Trump, who shared a statement on Truth Social a few hours after the shooting. He says, in part, I want to thank the United States Secret Service and all of law enforcement for their rapid response on the shooting that just took place in Butler, Pennsylvania. He says, most importantly, I want to extend my condolences to the family of the person at the rally who was killed and also to the family of another person who was badly injured. CBS reporters were at the scene where Trump was rushed away, bleeding from his ear. Lauren Linder is in Butler County, Pennsylvania, with the latest on what happened.
Take a look at what happened.
Secret Service agents rushed former President Donald Trump off stage after shots were fired, moments after he began speaking at a Saturday evening rally in Butler County, Pennsylvania. The Secret Service says a man attending the rally was killed. A doctor standing nearby tried to help him, performing CPR.
The guy had spun around and was jammed between the benches. He had a headshot here.
Trump raised his fist as he left the stage. On his Truth Social site, the former president said he was shot by a bullet that pierced the upper part of his right ear. I knew immediately that something was wrong and that I heard a whizzing sound, shots, and immediately felt the bullet ripping through the skin, he wrote. Much bleeding took place, so I realized then what was happening.
I just hear these 4 shots and everybody's screaming drop, and you can see the blood like splatter on his face, and the Secret Service just barricades him.
The Secret Service says the gunman was outside the cordoned-off area of the rally, standing on an elevated structure, and that he was shot and killed by a member of the agency's counter-assault team. A large number of Secret Service agents is in Milwaukee right now ahead of the convention. They're trying to piece together what happened here in Butler. President Biden spoke a couple hours after the shooting.
There's no place in America for this kind of violence. It's sick. It's sick. It's one of the reasons why we have to unite this country. We cannot allow for this to be happening. We cannot be like this. We cannot condone this.
This was Trump's last rally ahead of next week's Republican convention in Milwaukee. He was taken away in a motorcade and again held up his fist as he got into his SUV. Lauren Linder, CBS News, Butler County, Pennsylvania.
And we're also learning tonight that President Biden has spoken with Donald Trump as we hear from Arkansas officials and lawmakers following that assassination attempt of former President Donald Trump. Governor Sarah Huckabee Sanders and Trump's former White House press secretary saying, quote, President Trump won't be stopped. America can't be broken. Pray for our country. Arkansas's U.S. Senator Tom Cotton asking for prayers for President Trump, his agents, and all of his supporters at the rally in Butler. And here's U.S. Representative French Hill saying prayers for former President Donald Trump and thanks to our Secret Service and for his health care providers. And former governor and GOP presidential candidate Asa Hutchinson also sharing his reaction, saying, quote, the assassination attempt on former President Trump is an attack on democracy. My prayers are with President Trump and others impacted. I am grateful for all the first responders investigating this act of terror.